let's talk a little bit about how the Mercury retrograde shadow appears. And first, for anybody that doesn't know what Mercury retrograde is, it is actually something that gets a very bad rap, I think. And it's a planetary alignment where when you look at the sky, it appears as though Mercury is moving backwards, even though it's not. It's just kind of how it looks.
You see it in
And
the sky?
yeah, you can. Well,
Where?
if you have like a
Oh,
astronomer's microscope, but when they study, I
telescope?
mean, telescope,
We got two. We need a microscope on the
man.
telescope.
So no, we have two of us in pre-period and pre-shadow Mercury retrograde, and of course our
Flip a
communication is going to
table.
be impacted. Let's flip the table. So,
That is
like,
another
all right,
thing. We're exhausted. The communication is like non-existent. My brain feels like scrambled eggs.
oh, I love
And
eggs.
me too. Pasture
Yeah,
raised though.
eggs are good. But Mercury rules communication and technology, travel. And these are like themes, right? Thought processes. So that clarity can start to feel like it's dissipating. And there's a lot of narratives out there to not book any travel during Mercury retrograde or not sign any contracts. And I think what happens when we look at that collectively is you have a bunch of people that start believing that that's true. And now there's like, now we're almost, triggering into law of attraction where we're fixated so much on this stuff going wrong in the next month that it actually does. And I think that, the flip side of this and how to kind of move it towards that place of empowerment is really to understand that this is like aligning with the season that we're in right now. And it forces us to slow down. It
Yep.
forces us to, we cannot be on all year. And when these seasons come in and these phases come in where we're forced to slow down and look at the details, like we might have to do a little bit more fine tooth combing over a contract or the way that our travel plans are booked or how we're approaching tough communication or conversations with our loved ones, because there already might be just kind of that baseline of stickiness in the air from some of these astrological themes.
Yeah, and so we might have a little bit more hiccups, but that's
We in
something
this.
that we take into consideration. And
Hmm.
that's one of the things, like when we talk about any astronomy, astrology, we're
Microscopes.
we're talking about things that are literally, again, written into the stars, and like things that like these have already happened, so we have a roadmap as to how it's going to affect us as humans, how it's going to affect our psyche, emotions, physical body, all those things. And so just like going into a season, you can prepare for that. And so I think
Yep.
there's a lot of the fear kind of that goes around, or like the oh my god, around Mercury retrograde, and oh, this is my reason why I'm acting A, B, and C. But for you to give a reason to act that sort of way, like, it's not the reason, it's affecting you, but it's not
Hmm.
like the reason why you get permission to act a certain way. With
Amen.
the information, you get to take that and you get to utilize it. And so if Mercury retrograde is giving you fine tooth comb things, well then use that detail to your advantage, or use the things that it's giving you in order to create or finish X, Y, and Z.
Yep.